Hey everybody, my name is Janet Vaughn. I think most of you know me. I'd like to tell you my story today. Some of it's good, some of it I'm not very proud of, but it's still my story. Growing up as a child, my mother always took us to church every Sunday morning. There wasn't a question of, Mom, are we going to church tomorrow? It was just understood we would be going. You know, get your Saturday bath, get your hair rolled if you were a girl, and next morning off we'd go. I wasn't a real bad kid growing up. Was I perfect? No, I was not perfect. I still had my ways. I still disobeyed or thought a bad thought or just was a sinner, since that's what God says we all are. So, but I didn't get in a whole lot of trouble. Went to Bible school every year, and when I was about 9 years old, I went down the aisle at the end of the week when they do the story of salvation. And I was sitting there, and a lady asked me if I wanted to be baptized. And I said yes. I don't know that I grew very much. I still went to church every Sunday and still didn't get in a whole lot of trouble, but like I said, I was not perfect. In fact, we went to church so much on Sundays, my mom was trying to get me a perfect attendance pin, and occasionally, I remember once or twice we stopped on the way to Houston going to see my grandmother. We stopped at a little church so I could go to Sunday school to get that perfect attendance pin. Did that make me perfect? No. I still am a sinner. I did not become perfect just because I went every single Sunday for a year. Got a little older. When I was about 18, there was a man who came to our city and did a citywide revival, and I went to that. And I began to have these feelings of, am I really saved? And so, listened to that, got to go to a place one year that same year I think, called Ridgecrest, North Carolina. It was a Baptist encampment. We had sessions where we would learn things about the Bible, and then we had some free time, and then at night we would have a message. I felt really uncomfortable one night when he was asking or talking to us about salvation. Still didn't do anything. We had a summer youth director that summer, and he did Bible studies with us, and this Jesus is starting to become more and more real. And we would go, a group of us, at least about once or twice a week down to Surfside Beach in Freeport because we lived close to there. And they had a coffee house, and there were some summer missionaries down there. And they would talk about Jesus. All summer long, this thought kept going through my head. Are you really saved? I was like, ugh, I've been baptized. And here'd come that thought again. Are you really saved? It was like getting on my nerves because I didn't really know what to do. I thought, it's kind of hard to know when you've already been baptized, but yet I don't really feel like I knew Jesus like I was coming to know him. And so I was at church one Sunday night. We stood up to sing the hymn for invitation, and guess what? Are you really saved? Popped in my head again. And I said, okay, God, you got me. I know I'm a sinner. I want you to come into my life, and I want you to save me. That thought's never come into my head again. So I walked down the aisle. It's kind of hard because I knew everybody knew I'd been baptized. But I walked down that aisle and I told my pastor that I'd asked Jesus into my heart. I was so thankful. That was such a great moment. I was excited. I was happy. I was just thrilled that I finally got that settled. So I go off to college with a lot of Christian people. I graduated, went home, got a job teaching. Go to church at times, and it wasn't quite as easy without being surrounded by all those people that I knew in college and that senior year in high school, that summer. At one point I guess I thought I grew a brain or something, because I guess I thought I was going to do some things my way. Didn't work. Wasn't good. At 30, I married Herbie. He had 2 small children, almost 4 and 6 years old. And it hit me one day, I got to take these kids to church. So we started going to church. We joined the church, and I rededicated myself. And I thought, I don't want to live doing what I want to do. I want to live what Jesus wants me to do. Because more important than anything is doing what He wants. And I have leaned on Him many a day. And I am so thankful for Jesus, because I never want to live without Him. And I won't now. So that's my story.